Welcome to Kombat Kingz. Don't get smoked. Episode 4.
That's it.
Yeah. The usual suspects around the table.
Come on.
The Combat Sports. Voices of the streets. Myself, Rimz. We got tallest man in every room.
Lankz. Hey, they don't believe it until they see it.
We got the boy Jack
Come on, man.
in the
Appreciate you
corner.
guys.
We
Come on.
saying, bro?
Hey, I'm here, man. Let's go.
Alright, cool. So don't
Obviously,
get...
sorry, you can
Go ahead.
see Loudmouth's not here today. So it's going to be everyone's in agreement
That's
around
it,
this
like,
table.
who's
I
saying he's
hope,
Kevin
innit?
Holland?
Bro,
Ah,
he
that's the
still ain't
bias,
wore the
though.
dance cap. I'm still on him,
You might
bro.
have to put that one on the store.
Bro, 9 fights, you didn't get one right. Come on,
Don't
man.
kill me,
Brags,
man.
where you at, though?
Yeah, so don't get smoked. If you've seen the previous episodes, you know how it works. But we have a topic. We debate our lists, go around the table, and then at the end we try to have a final list amongst us. Yeah, obviously, like, comment, subscribe. If you have your opinions on your list, put them in the comments below. And yeah, cool. So this episode, top 5 greatest MMA fights. Who wants to kick off?
Damn.
So, just first of all, if this is my opinion on it. This is so opinionated.
Very good.
Like, everyone's gonna have different reasons for why a fight's made their top 5.
Mm-mm.
So, if your list looks different to ours or vice versa, or even around the room, we don't even know what we got yet. But if it looks different, it's because it's all opinionated. So, I know you guys that keep calling us casuals are here watching him. Like, back off. All right, so I'm gonna start it.
Back off. I said back off.
Yo, so at number 5 for me, and I slightly might have put it there because last time I slightly had the whole, no, I had no female fight on the list. Although it's top 5 and there's no like sexism coming into it, but I put Whaley versus Joanna 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Again, for women's fight MMA, should I say, it set a new bar of like how hard women can compete, number 1. But then also it showed you how far women's MMA's come in terms of technicality, in terms of like striking, floor game, wrestling. Like, it showed you a bit of everything and showed you, like, again, it's not women's MMA, it's MMA now. Do you know what I mean? So I think I put it in there for all of what came with it, but the fight itself was top. Like,
come on.
5-round banger. Everyone wants it again, so they're going at it again. Do you know what I mean? So that's why it's made my list.
No, that's a good fight. I had that on my honourable mentions.
It's on my.
It's on your list, yeah? Now, you know why I didn't put it on my list, yeah? Because I felt it was the wrong decision. I actually felt Joanna should have won that one still.
Yeah.
But you have to look at the decision though, because it's the fight where.
You know, okay, fair enough. But for me, that kind of influences it small.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a obviously who wins the fight is a big component. But so am I going through mine? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
All
Alright, so my number 5 on my list, UFC 202, 2016, McGregor versus Nate Diaz 1.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just a typical Nate Diaz fight, really. Like, for me, obviously, being a big Nate Diaz fan, I got to put that one in there. The build up to the fight, the moment after, I ain't surprised, mother. You know what I'm saying? For me, that was like a huge moment in the UFC. It was obviously the I guess you could kind of say the downfall of McGregor. But yeah, for me, number 5 on my list is purely because I'm a Nate Diaz fan.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a good fight. Again, was probably honourable mention for me personally, but no, I can see why it's there, and because of what the impact it had on MMA, I think it's a good one that you
That kind of that elevated Nate to the next level.
Yeah, it made a star. You know, the fight itself was back and forth, but yeah, I mean, just because of the build up, you know what I'm saying, the moment,
and then how
it went down,
it
it
went
led
down.
to number 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, people still want to see number 3.
Yeah.
So yeah, the start of the trilogy, hopefully. But yeah,
Cool. All right, myself, I went old school with it. I don't think we would be where we're at today without this fight. I went Griffin versus Bonner.
Yeah.
Tough one.
Fair.
A lot of
Fair
people, obviously, when doing my research, a lot of people had this fight like 3, 2, some even had 1. Like,
Oh, it's a mad fight.
It's a good.
It's a
Alright,
slugfest.
do you know,
still.
I'd say technique-wise, it's not the best fight.
But it was
technique-wise.
early MMA, innit?
Yeah, it's early. It's
so you have
early
to, you have to
MMA,
appreciate
yeah.
where it is.
But in terms of like, it was a slugfest. It was back and forth. Like,
Yeah.
and just in terms of how that accelerated everything in terms of the UFC, MMA growing bigger. Like, so
Again, I said to Rimz earlier that with my list, I sort of chose it on most of the fights I've chose are when I've been watching MMA.
Okay.
And the fact is, the reason is like watching fights back, although that fight's a great fight, and even one of you might have it on your list, the Shogun Hua versus Dan Henderson.
Yeah.
Like sick fight. But because we didn't watch it in the moment, to me it didn't have the same effect that it
uses
would
the
have.
nostalgia a bit.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, all these fights, there's bare on my honourable mention list that were from the past, but the reason they're not on my list is just out of the fact that I weren't there seeing it live.
Yeah.
Hey.
But that's a huge fight. Like for the UFC, that's the biggest fight.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying in history because it sparked what was to come.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, that was a huge fight.
Yeah, man.
Sick.
That's a good choice. Though.
So what you saying? Are we doing it all at the end?
Yeah, we do.
we
We could do all of
Alright,
this.
cool. So it's me for 4. All right, for my full fight, I've gone for this one because absolute slugfest, and then obviously the way it finished, top draw.
Mm.
And I've gone Yair versus Zombie.
Yeah.
And
That's
do you know what? Again, banging fight in terms of back and forth, but the finish was so naughty. And to get it at the buzzer,
At the buzzer,
it's
yeah.
crazy.
like, it's
that's
crazy, innit?
It's
And-
the latest finish in UFC history.
and Paul
By
Felder
far.
was even screaming, he's a headbutt, he's headbutting him. And then he saw like, there were so much factors in it that again made it such a sick fight. But for me, I put it there again because what it was, the fight it was, but the finish itself being where it was as well, sort of wrapped it up for me to say that for the excitement it caused me, it's got to be in my top 5, so it's 4th.
I'm not mad at that, you know.
No, it's a good shout.
Is it an honourable mention on your list if it's not on your
Do
list?
you know what? It wasn't, but it will be now. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Like for me, I think the finish. I remember that one like it was yesterday. That was a mad finish still.
That upwards elbow.
Yeah.
Like to freestyle that is when you, and I'm pretty sure he was losing that fight.
Yeah, he was losing
and
definitely.
he needed a finish. So to find the finish
Yeah.
in the last second, like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
top,
yeah.
man. It's top.
It was the tap. Oh yeah. Anyway, yeah, that was a mad one. That was actually a mad one. So I can't lie, like, you get me. You can spend 10 minutes on that one there still. Cool. For me, the next fight on my list, I got Matt Hughes versus Frank Trigg 2, UFC 52, 2005.
Old school.
I went. You know what it was? Yeah, it's the craziest minute I think in UFC history. Like when you think back to.
Ooh, Nick Diaz, Paul Daly had a crazy minute.
they had
as
a
well.
Okay,
crazy,
fair. Their crazy moments came after the bell as well, but
That was Strikeforce, though. That was
yeah,
Strikeforce.
that was.
Oh yeah, it
that
was.
was
Innit?
Strikeforce.
Oh yeah.
Still MMA fight, but is this just UFC? Yeah.
Not MMA. But
I've only got UFC.
yeah,
fights.
I've
I didn't even
done
go
that.
back
I've done
to
it,
Pride.
I've done-
Did you go back to Pride? Yeah?
I've done
yeah,
UFC only.
Yeah.
One from Pride in the honourable mentions. There's a
Yeah.
couple though I could have put in there.
Oh, there's a good couple fights in
Yeah.
Pride. But yeah, for me, just like it was a momentous moment. You know what I'm saying? It was his final fight. Was getting choked out, got out, and then he lifts him up and runs him across the thing, the octagon. That is a moment right there still.
Nah, that's a good shout. That's a good
So
shout.
although it was only short, it was a very good fight whilst it lasted. So yeah, that's on my
play.
list.
Cool, I'll give it to you for that. My 4th. Yeah.
You sound like you're still undecided.
Yeah.
like,
Bro.
You sound a bit.
This one, you understand why I say the names, innit? So I got, it's probably a bit of recency bias. Gaethje versus Chandler. 4th, yeah. The reason why I'm swinging back and forth for what Gaethje fight to put in, bro, because he's had every fight he's had is being pretty much a banger.
Banger.
Yeah.
I could have I was debating between that and Poirier, the Poirier one. I was debating between Michael Johnson one was good as
Michael
well.
Johnson
like,
fight was sick.
That was
still.
nuts. Like, you get me? So there's too many. Alvarez was a good fight. Like, too many. So,
Yeah.
like, yeah. I gone with that one.
Just put Gaethje.
Probably
Then. Just
Yeah,
Gaethje.
just Gaethje and
Gaethje
Co.
verse.
Yeah, Gaethje versus-
Gaethje verse.
Whoever.
You get me?
Yeah.
But no, I gone
Even
with
Gaethje
Chandler.
Ferguson, he's lit him up, done him dirty, bro.
Bro,
He's only in good fights.
trust
Oh,
me.
always.
100%.
The Khabib fight was his worst fight, like performance-wise,
Mm.
and
And he had moments in that with the leg kicks and that.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but yeah, no, I went with Chandler, Gaethje, probably recency bias, but that was a banging fight where they they knew what they were getting from that fight so much that they put it first fight of the night. You know what I mean? So like, yeah.
which
Well,
you
that
have
was
to
that
rate.
was on the card with Rose and thing as well.
Yeah, and was that the Roses?
Kamaru.
Yeah.
Had a busy night that night still.
Yeah, exactly.
They
They all
cleaned up.
won, innit?
They all won still. Yeah, they cleaned up.
So yeah, no.
Yeah, now-
Ain't cleaned up since though.
L's everywhere, fam.
Not Kamaru though.
Yeah. Soon.
No, that was a bad boy fight though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
come
No, it
on,
was.
man.
It was.
It's a bad boy fight.
That's on my list. It's just higher.
It's on your list, yeah.
Yeah, I was just debating.
It
where
might be a
to-
recency
where to
bias
put
thing.
it.
Still.
No,
I hear you when
no.
you say that.
Get me?
Nah, bro. This fight was mad.
No, it was a bad fight,
back.
but-
Good fight.
It was haymakers only. It was like blood, spit, and say, "Come on, boy."
Yeah,
Like, nah.
yeah,
that
yeah,
was-
yeah.
that
I
was
hear
the
you.
fight.
Nah, it was a
Yeah,
good
it was a
fight
banger.
still.
It was a banger.
Cool.
Alright, cool.
Again,
Third.
for me. Again, slugfest 2-2 going into the 5th round, which makes a fight always nice. Not knowing that one side's won the decision early if it goes there. There were moments for both fighters, but it's my guy Izzy versus Kelvin Gastelum.
Ooh, hey,
That's a
spud me,
banger
my
still,
bro.
That's a banger.
And
Come on, man.
again,
I'm prepared to die.
I need it again.
Yeah,
That
the
moment
yeah.
where he's talking across the cage, and again, Izzy's not who he is yet. Do you know what I mean? So he's still got to prove himself. And this was a fight that he had to, because although Kelvin's not an out and out wrestler, brags, like he's got the threat of it in it.
Yeah.
So
Frame shade and that.
nah, blood, throw more. But nah, for real, it's one of those ones where he had to still prove himself in those later rounds. He had to get it done, and he found a way to do it. But again, almost slugfest, man. I like wars. I like both
I like the
guys
facts.
coming out.
in that fight as well. Izzy showed a lot more of his game. Like he had moments where he had to wrestle.
Yeah,
Obviously,
yeah.
striking's there. He was on his back throwing up triangles.
triangles. I always remember
Like,
that
you
one
get me.
still.
So
Yeah, we spoke
mad
about
at
that.
that.
recently,
yeah,
innit?
come on, man.
Yeah.
So
Right.
yeah, that's me, bro. I know off of that you've got the same.
Yeah, bro. That's why I spotted you, bro.
Oh.
UFC 236, 2019.
This is what I'm saying.
bad
There's
boy
too
fight.
many fights, but I wanted to put that in, but I didn't know where to put it, bro.
You know what
Like,
it's
all
no,
mad.
but go like it is. It's the I'm prepared to die moment.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
that,
I hear you,
and
I hear
have
you,
you
I
heard
hear you.
Izzy speak about that fight? Like
Yeah,
how he
yeah,
speaks about legacy and like
Yeah,
being a martial artist, and that was his moment. Like,
Yeah.
bro, that was a comic book
fight.
moment still.
Yeah, those fights. That's the thing I say. Like fighters, like I don't like them to have too many of those fights,
Yeah,
especially 5-rounders. I feel 5-rounders, especially like
Takes
that.
you out.
They take out too much of your
Yeah,
career,
yeah.
bro. Like if you have too many of those. But I think every fighter
Needs
kind of
one
have
of
to have
those.
one of those. Just
at
to
least
show
one. Yeah,
that
yeah.
you're- You get
It's
me?
the
Your
grit.
game,
It's the
your
grit.
game.
The
Yeah,
grit.
yeah.
The heart.
You can
like,
dig deep if
Yeah,
you need to.
100.
Sick.
both fighters, but you know that was great.
Yeah, Kelvin
Yeah.
did his thing as well. Like just that last round, Izzy just
Oh,
wanted it, bro.
picked him apart, man.
100%.
Guy rooms.
My one now, yeah, cool. I went with the ladies. Zhang versus
Yeah,
Joanna.
oh, yeah.
Higher.
I rate that fight a lot, bro, because you already spoke on most of it anyway. But like, it showed us where women's MMA is at right now. Like, you can't
Yeah, yeah.
really exclude it and try to call it women's MMA, bro. It's
It's
just MMA
MMA,
now.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
they're all fighting at high level now.
Mm.
Like, they just showed that they're willing to go to the depths, the deepest depths. Like,
That's what it
to
is.
try to win this
Yeah.
fight. Like, you get me?
The damage to Joanna,
Exactly,
bro.
It's horrendous, bro.
That was
Bro.
mainstream
Horrendous,
news.
She
bro.
looked like Brian out of American
You
Dad.
get me?
You dumb, like. Bro. Her head was
don't
out.
go, bro. Yeah.
Mad.
Nah.
Nah, that was a crazy fight, man.
Nah, it was. It's top draw, man.
I definitely should have put that one on my list, though. But
You think? Don't worry, man. You can add it to the overall list, the Kombat Kingz list.
we'll see in it. We'll see.
But yeah, Like you done,
Yeah,
yeah?
that's me, man. That's my third. Yeah.
Sick.
You covered most of the points.
Sick. My second is Gaethje Chandler.
for
Can't
real?
lie.
You put it high.
I put it high.
Yeah.
Maybe
High.
again, you've said it now, so it might be a fact of recency bias.
Mm.
But watching that fight, I don't think I've had many more moments where I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
I don't think I have. Like that fight was top draw for it. So for that, and like I said, opinionated, but for me, one of the most enjoyable fights I've sat there and watched.
Mm.
I think my heart was pumping, everything was going. So again, like I said, haymakers were being thrown. It wasn't one-sided. It was you had a spell, I had a spell, and it kept flipping. So no, it was a good fight, man. Good fight. And
Yeah.
the moment again, the moment in the fight for me was Chandler spitting the blood out. You can
Yeah,
see
yeah.
it, and he's like,
Yeah.
nah,
Gangsta.
at least, like, I need a
Come on.
poster of that. Like, I need a poster of that, fam.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I put that fight number 2, man. And if it weren't that one, like Rimz said, a Gaethje fight had to be in there. So.
You had to. You had to. Have you not got a Gaethje fight?
I ain't got no Gaethje fight.
What the hell?
No,
Leave that.
let me
Got a
explain
Gaethje
why.
fight.
Let me explain why. Yeah, because it might be a little bit of hating, innit?
Yeah.
Okay, no, it ain't at all. Yeah, because I love Gaethje, but my 5 fights. The reason I don't have Gaethje is because he doesn't do it in the big moments, like and also he hasn't performed when things are on the line. And I know that I can't really say it because my first fight was McGregor Diaz, innit? So like I kind of like there was nothing on the line in that fight. But I feel like for top 5 fights, things have to be on the line, like titles have to be on the line when these guys are fighting for it to be a top fight, because that's when people are at their supposed to be at their peak. You know what I'm saying? So
I hear you if you want to include that as your factor. Yeah.
but
Again, it's
I get why
opinionated.
you got it on there because it's a crazy fight. I know you was watching it before we came in, innit? So like yeah, it was a wavy fight still. I had to
Don't
rewatch.
worry, my list was done from
No,
yesterday,
I'm
so
saying no, but fine.
I didn't watch it and go,
Bro,
second.
when I was doing this, I was watching back all of the fights, all the honourable mentions. I watched all them back.
Yeah,
still.
yeah.
I just kind of woke up 5 o'clock in the
Yeah,
morning and
yeah.
just got lost for a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
It's mad.
Yeah, one of those ones. Cool. We're on number 2 now, yeah.
Yeah.
I got Jones versus Gustafsson still. UFC 165, 2013.
Big fight. It was good, like the worst thing is if that fight was on my list,
Yeah.
it sounds dumb. It wouldn't have been 5th. It would have been higher.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like it's not on my list, but if it was, it wouldn't have been 5th.
It's like, yeah, for me, yeah, the reason it's
It's
like
mad.
it's kind of not the first fight that we've seen, yeah, but it was like when you go back and watch it, it was. I mean, it's like 9 years ago now, 8 years ago, 9 years
A long
ago,
time ago, yeah.
bro. Them and our friend spinning attacks, like it was like the next level of martial arts, but back then, you know what I mean? It's
You
like
know when you said earlier he didn't win the fight, that's why I don't think I put. That's why I didn't put it. 'Cause
I was
like,
thinking it. I was
the
thinking
wrong
it.
person won,
You think?
and it.
Still.
Nah,
Yeah,
you ain't
yeah,
wrong. That's the. Do you know what? When I was
That's
saying
Jones's
that,
loss. Right. That's Jones's loss. That is
but
it.
the thing is,
So
when I was
God
saying that
just
about,
gave him it in a different way because he won
Yeah.
that fight. So, you know what I mean?
he's not wrong. You know, he's not wrong.
He
still.
did. He lost.
Because I
That's the
saw
fight he lost.
Gustafsson winning that fight still, but
I had it 3-2, Gustafsson.
Because I even watched it the other day, and I'm still on this.
it's a mad fight still.
It's a mad fight, bro. It's a mad
It could-
fight.
the thing with that fight, it
Early,
could go
yeah,
anywhere.
he was definitely losing, bro. Early, he was definitely losing.
Yeah, he lost the first two.
Yeah,
yeah.
around
100%.
3 onwards,
Yeah.
it can kind of go any way, like either way.
Yeah.
Jones had 500.
Yeah.
Jones had
Yeah.
I watched that recently. Or was it 4?
No, I think
No, 4th and 5th.
4th and 5th
100%
definitely.
Jones
It comes
had.
down to
But
third
he
round.
landed that spinning elbow.
Yeah, that
and
changed
just
the fight.
rocked it,
That's what I'm
bro.
saying. Spinning
Like,
attacks
yeah,
throughout,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
crazy.
and he won the 5th, I remember. So it's the third, wherever way you're swinging for the third.
I have to watch that after. Just
Get lost in that one still.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
one
yeah.
is a mad one to wake your day
No,
up
I'm
to.
not even saying watch the whole fight. I just want to watch that third round then and say,
Yeah,
just
What
judge
happened?
that round.
yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
Rather than judge the whole fight. Because sometimes you get lost with the fight.
Wake up in the morning and watch that fight and see how much adrenaline you have in that day, in that day, bro. You wake up like it's a
fly
new...
kicking kids and all over the camera.
But yeah, that's second on my list, bro.
Alright, cool. Second on mine now, yeah. I was torn between 1 and 2 where to put them, but I went with Lawler versus McDonald 2. Yeah.
You not put that fight first then. not.
Yeah, he's
Bro, the bell went and these man weren't moving.
No, that
These man-
moment was elite. Still, I can't
Yeah.
even lie. That moment was elite. Fam. When the bell rang and they just stood there, like,
they both bloody-
who's backing down,
man's
bro?
lip is
And
flip flapping.
Rory's nose is
Bust up.
Bust up.
like,
Yeah.
nah, that fight was elite. Still, can't even lie. That
You've
fight
had
was-
that second.
I
bro.
was like, I don't
thought-
know. It's
I thought he was the guy.
bro. Come on, man.
Nah, I'm disappointed. it's
There's
got to be
no
number
what,
one
mate.
still.
Don't try it.
It's got to be number
I'm
one.
disappointed.
That's got to be
bro.
number one still.
That's number one. Facts.
Ah.
Big facts.
Well, Jones is my guy, bro.
Yeah,
I love
you
Jones
hear that?
too, but-
You hear that?
Jones is the
He got
reason
bus up
man
for-
got into this, bro.
Yeah, he's the same with me, but he got beat in that fight. I'm not saying the fight still isn't good, but he got beat in that fight.
Mm.
So let's not pull the Jones
I
card out. That was his
Alleged-
worst performance.
alleged.
Do you know why I think the Lawler fight needs to be above the Jones fight? Because there was a decisive winner.
Mm.
So like I said in the very first one, the outcome is also very important for me anyway.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
why I put I had the same, like I watched both fights back to back,
Yeah.
and I was sat there like, what did I put 1 and 2?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I hear you,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I could have done the same,
Mm-mm.
but I just think I tipped Robbie Lawler's
Because of
fight
that.
just because of the finish, because he had the finish.
Yeah.
It was decisive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I give you that. I give you that. But yeah, no, I went with that one.
Mm.
That was blood and guts fight. Like one of the best fights you'll ever see. Had to put it up there still. Had to.
Nah.
Number ones.
my
Well,
ones.
We know where the ones are going. Now, innit?
Robbie Lola, McDonald, like we said, the moment itself in terms of the bell goes, they both look at each other and they're both bloodied. Like it's not like, again, it's not one-sided at that point. Everyone's like mashed. But it came down to more heart and then Rory cracked.
Damage,
Gave
innit?
up.
Just
I'd say I don't think Rory was the same after that.
Yeah,
fight.
yeah.
That's the
No.
fight that kind of started a decline. for
it's
him.
like what you said about taking too much damage in fights, like what you're saying about the Izzy fight. Like,
Yeah, true. That's true.
Robbie
Hit a
Lawler,
point.
bro, the damage that he got in that one fight,
Yeah,
Nuts.
man.
Nuts.
crazy, bro. That's like 3 fights worth of damage in that fight.
Easy.
More than that, bro.
Easy.
Boy.
Bro, his nose was doing all this thing. Nah,
Yeah.
allow it. And
When he get caught with a straight, innit?
It's just
That finished the
straight,
fight.
yeah, straight.
You could
Dropped
just
him on
tell
the
man was
nose,
just seeing
yeah.
stars.
he
like,
just went,
his nose
Yeah.
exploded, bro.
Yeah.
nah, man, that fight, gruesome. I love it like that, though. Like, if that's what I want. Like I said, these fights, yeah, it's too nuts, man. It's too nuts.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's like the thing with those fights is that from a skill perspective, like, not to say that you weren't seeing high level skill because you're seeing the elite of the elite, but it's just like rock'em sock'em. Like, Robbie Lawler was hurt, then Rory McDonald gets hurt. Like, yeah, that's why it's number one on my list as well. So, yeah,
Oh,
gotta
nah,
be.
fully hear that. Like I said, I was torn between the two. I went Jones, Gustafson, number one. Obviously because of the stakes, because of Gustafson showing that he was high levels, that he was on John's level. John weren't taking the fight. Well, we heard rumors of him not taking the fight serious, training that 2 weeks or whatever. Still was able to like bring a high level to the fight. Yeah, I think that fight probably showed Jones that he had to take things a bit more serious as well.
Yeah, to be fair.
Yeah. Because I think he kind of thought he had it easy. He
He was
just
taking it for granted.
He's taking things for granted. So yeah, I think that kind of woke him up a bit again. But yeah, no, I had to. I went with that. But I ain't mad at Lola McDonald, bro. Like, you get me? 'Cause I was like, I don't know, and I just went, fuck it.
For sure, they're 1 and 2, innit? Like, they
yeah,
got
100.
whatever order you put them in,
100.
they got to be there still.
100.
Sick.
All right. So what we
Cool.
did, honourable mentions before
Alright,
we get
honourable
into our
mentions.
list. Yeah.
Son,
Honourable mentions.
the ones that I have, I must have missed some because I haven't done them all.
Mm.
just go around the table, give one
Alright.
each until we can't really think of too
Alright.
much
Cool.
more.
I had Cub,
Yeah, come on. That's
Doho Troy.
That was
That
there.
fight.
That was
legendary.
man.
Yeah.
That one you were saying earlier, a fight that made you go, oh, bruv,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
remember
that's
that.
true.
I was like,
Yeah,
like
that's true.
you get me?
That
That
had
fight
it,
was
That
that
was
like-
had
back
it.
and forth.
Yeah, go on.
Oh,
What
cool.
you got?
Is that one of yours?
One of
Alright.
yours.
Let me put one that I think I spoke to you about this one. Elkins and Bekchik.
Okay.
And not necessarily
yeah.
because of the fight, yeah, because over 3 rounds, it weren't like the highest quality. But in terms of moments, yeah, and I know this, we're talking about fights and not moments here, but because of the moment where Elkins like knocks him out or whatever and then stands over him and screams, like, bro, it's a crazy moment still. Like, I think Joe Rogan's spoken about it a lot, you know what I mean? I think, and I watched it live, I think, we used to watch the fights at the gym. Like, late night at the gym, we're all there. And man's screaming over, man. Everyone's getting gassed. Like, what? Yeah, that's on my honourable mentions list anyway. Yeah,
That's a good one. I went old school on this one. Chana versus Alvarez 2 in Bellator. That was a war. Trust me, if you ain't seen it, go watch that one. That was a big boy fight. Still very back and forth. Like, yeah, Chana's been elite from ages, bro.
Bellator was elite, bro.
Chana's been about it, bro.
I know what you're saying.
But yeah, that was a great fight still.
Another one for me, Holloway versus Cater. In terms of it was very one-sided.
One-sided though, yeah.
But moment.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Like,
fight, bro.
Yeah,
Fight.
Like, saying that, I'd even say...
The fourth.
Go on.
I had another Holloway fight.
Yeah.
The
Dusted.
No, I didn't.
They put Dusted.
I fought it.
Ooh, because Holloway kind of came back in that fight, you know. That fight was big.
Yeah.
He came back in that fight. He was getting touched up at the start, but he came back, bro.
Yeah.
He came back.
But yeah,
you got...
What's the other one then? I'm interested.
Yeah, what's the other one?
The Ortega fight.
Okay.
That one was mad as well.
Yeah.
Like, again, not on the 5, but a mention.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Shit. What I forgot. Volks Ortega.
Nah. It's good, but
it's not on the 5. It's not on the 5.
It was a big boy fight.
It was a big... No, it was.
That was a big... Like, when you think of, like, level of MMA, how back and forth it went, like, how close that submission was, like, bro.
But other than that moment...
I hear.
Like, Ortega didn't really, like, threaten him outside of that. The 2 submission attempts. Yeah, I had... The Cater Holloway one is who's the best boxer in the UFC?
Bro.
Yeah, that moment was mad.
I nearly put it on my list for that reason. You know? Big man thing. When you said Calvin, I didn't deep it at first. I said, yo, that fight was nearly on my list, bro.
Bro.
That was a mean fight,
It's a fight of... It's a nomination, or it's a nominee because even though it was one-sided, that one-sided performance took Max to another level in terms of you thought, rah, you didn't know he could up the output and like it was
that was prime Holloway still. In terms of performances, I don't think I've seen a better performance than that performance.
That one was
bro, man wasn't even looking at man. Man was just boxing, talking to DC, bro. Yeah.
What?
Ridiculous, bro.
Yeah.
Cool. On my honorable mention, okay, cool. I got Kamaru and Covington 1.
Yeah, that was
just because it was like quite a tight fight, and then obviously finished with a jaw break or whatever. Did he break his jaw? Did he not or whatever?
Wow,
he definitely he cleaned man's jaw still. But yeah, I've got that on my honorable mentions list.
I hear
Maybe a recency bias in there as well, but
I hear that. You mentioned Shogun Henderson already, innit?
I said it.
Yeah, spoke about
Shogun Henderson's there. That fight, big fight still. Very back and forth. Yeah, that was a war still. But because we mentioned it, I mentioned another one. Pride. Don Fry versus Takayama, yeah. Have you watched that? That fight is mad.
What year was that?
I don't even know.
That
fight was mad, bro.
Yeah.
They come out, yeah. They said, fuck the technique. Got into Thai clinch, yeah? Both of them. And they just said, both, each side, and their heads are just flying back. And they're like this, like, it's crazy.
Man, scrapping. They're
That
not
fight
fighting,
is
they're scrapping.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is that not a bit too, like, okay, got to take in consideration the point in MMA it was at, but is that not a bit too, like, scrappy for you? Like,
it is, but it's
no, but it's yeah. You know, that's what I say. They're not fighting, they're scrapping, bro. They're just it's winner takes all, fam.
damn.
Them not going off.
Very like tough guy kind of thing.
Yeah.
But that's like early MMA though, in many respects.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So
true.
like, it's I respect that one still.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to help me on the pronunciation. Marlon Moraes versus Della.
Marab De La Shirili.
Yeah.
Marab.
I mean, again, could be recency bias, but That was a
Okay,
fucking
that,
fight.
that was on. Did that only go one round? Or was that? I can't remember.
I
Now.
can't remember that fight to be
I
fair.
can't remember.
I want to say it went 2.
You go two. Okay, yeah. I think it.
Mariah's was
I think it might.
looking good.
Mariah's
Yeah.
always looked good in the
And
first
then-
round,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, and
Yeah,
then
it might have still, yeah. But yeah, no, that was a
Mariah
big,
came
that was a
through
fight
and
still.
just-
When was that? Last
That
year?
wasn't too long ago.
it might not even
Yeah.
have been a year.
Yeah, I don't think it's been a year yet.
Which is his
Might
last
be.
fight before he retired.
That's his last fight.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was Marab's last fight, and
Was that February?
Marlon's last fight. As well,
Yeah.
yeah.
It weren't too
January,
long
okay.
ago.
Yeah.
Cool.
Any more?
I'll be honest with you. Obviously, I put Nate Diaz winning the first one on there. But another McGregor fight that again is another moment is the Aldo
Alvarez.
fight.
Yeah.
Aldo fight. Yeah, the Aldo. Oh, you could have slapped the Alvarez fight on there. But for me, I know it's
Hey,
14 seconds.
Sorry. You said Holloway best performance.
Yeah.
That McGregor performance, mate.
That was the
Which one
lead.
against Alvarez?
But Alvarez
Yeah,
was
bro.
mad. Alvarez's performance was mad, you know.
What do you mean?
The Alvarez performance.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
no,
That's
yeah,
what I'm saying.
no. But
I'm saying that is better. That is
Go-
better than the Holloway one in the aspect of
Better
what's on
than
the
Aldo
line.
as well.
What's
Okay,
on the
so
line
that's
in
better
that
than Aldo.
fight? What's
Cool.
on the line in that
No,
fight?
I hear
to be
you.
the first double champ.
Okay, cool. To be fair, you ain't wrong. And I'm gonna go against what I just said. Yeah.
Sounded like
I'm
brags,
gonna go, you know what I'm saying? But like, for me, the reason why the Max Holloway performance is more impressive is because it went 5 rounds. Man just thumped him up for 5 rounds, bro. Like the Alvarez performance, yeah, it was dominating. But even though it had the mad finish, it weren't as dominating as the Max Holloway one, bro. Because the
It was,
output,
bro,
the
he
intensity.
dropped him like 6 times.
Max still took some damage, you know.
Yeah,
Max still took some damage in that fight.
Just because Max is tough.
Like McGregor was so precise. Like,
Didn't get touched.
sniper, bro.
That it
Like-
was prime
like,
McGregor.
The fist was here, didn't touch him, clipped him, dropped him.
Yeah.
fam.
Bro, he dropped him
Yeah,
like
you
4
ain't
times
wrong.
in
It
one
was
round.
mad. Yeah.
Preaching,
That
no,
should
you're
be
preaching to
fight
the choir.
done.
Yeah,
No,
you're preaching to the choir.
that
but-
McGregor was looking like no one's touching him.
Untouchable.
No. I hear you.
Hands
I'm
behind
just
the
here playing
back.
devil's advocate. Really,
Hands
you know what
behind
I'm
the
saying?
back.
Like, don't get me wrong. Both of them are crazy, innit? Yeah, I hear you. But yeah, I would have put. Yeah, to be fair, that's on there. It's got to be on there, bro. But like, for me, the Aldo one as well. I know it only lasted 14 seconds, but just in terms of what it meant at the time, and again, maybe I'm
I
thinking more
can't do the
moments
quick
than
fights
fight.
for a fight of the like all-time fight.
I don't know. I like to see back and forth. Like,
Yeah, I
like
wanna
to see a
see-
longer,
Alright, cool.
like, drawn out fight. Like, I'm
But-
not gonna lie, yeah.
Not gonna lie, there's one on here. You know what I'm gonna say? It's a woman's fight.
Oh, what?
Juliana Pena.
Juliana Pena, you shot the world, mate. Let's talk about that performance.
some
That's
money.
up there as well. Like
What we're saying, greatest fights, not like performances.
I know. But in terms of, listen, honourable mention, it can be in there in the aspect of, for me, no one counted her, gave her a chance. Only me. Go and watch it. Only me. And Shell, Uncle Shell, he was there too. But other than us two, everyone else was against her. So 1, to have everyone against you. 2, to dethrone who looks like the killer of all killers. 3, you're losing the first round. And to be fair, she looked like she shouldn't be in there with her at a point. Then to just switch the tide and do exactly what she said.
That she was gonna do.
Mad. Love her for that.
Yeah, it was a crazy. I mean, it was a crazy performance. For me, I wouldn't have put it on my list, innit?
Yeah. No, it
But-
never would have made my 5 or
Yeah,
my
yeah.
10 or my 15. But I'd always like just shout it out.
Yeah, I've got a lot of moments in my fights because I was gonna say the Silver Sonnen fight.
What, the second one?
Yeah. Either of them really. I mean, to be honest with you, neither of them were great fights. That's the thing. That's why I didn't mention them. But like, yeah, I just think because of what they meant at the time, it was like such a big fight for the UFC. Kind of like Chael was at the time was in America was a bit of a superstar. Anderson Silva's obviously a superstar, and then like the way that it ends as well, not long left. Gets you know.
Fair enough. Obviously, all Gaethje fights. You said that every single
Gaethje versus
fight,
the world.
Pretty much Gaethje versus. Pick the name. You get me. Diaz Daly. You mentioned that fight was crazy. Strike force, back and forth. One of my favorites, Luque versus Barberino. That fight was good. I love that fight still.
Yeah, that's a fight.
Over
love
3.
that fight,
Was that over
bro.
3 rounds?
Yeah.
That went. No, he got the. Did he finish? He finished him. Luke finished him, I think.
What do you think? Was that the finish?
think
Did he
Luke
finish him with a
finished him.
dance in that fight?
I can't remember
Or
what
was
the
it
finish
the-
was. I think it was.
I might be thinking of the wrong fight there still. Was that not the over?
No, I think he choke him. I think he might choke him still. I
The
can't
thing is,
remember.
Luke is ridiculous, bro. He's so underrated, I feel, by the UFC. Like, I know he's...
knees and punches. In the third round.
Okay, I need to go back
Really
and watch
stopped
that
him.
one still.
Mm.
I can't.
But yeah,
My
that
mind's
fight
playing
was
games.
good. Luke always brings like good,
Always.
even Barbarina because he's tough, bro.
Mm.
Like, yeah, he good fights still.
But you know, if Kamaru weren't there,
Yeah.
that could have easily been Luke's division still. Like, the thing with Luke is very up and down. Like, he has really high moments.
Nah, Kobe, bro. Kobe got as much as you might not like the guy. That's If Usman ain't there, that's his division, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I've said that on here, so I can't go against that. But I think that there's a crack in Kobe's armor that Vicente Luque could kind of penetrate that Usman doesn't have. Like, I still think there's chinks in Covington's armor.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
And shout out to Masvidal for finding them just on the roads. You know what I'm saying? Hey, by the way, just before you go on, I know it's not news night, but did you see what the Masvidal thing that we was talking about the other day? You know, with my man's girls in his DMs, bro. You know, it was the girl that shouted Masvidal first.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, it's peak.
Yeah, I was watching some interview Ariel Masvidal. He was saying like she came with her idea.
It's
and I just
peak.
said, "Oh yeah, thank you." Blah blah. Just gave him the hand signs.
It's
Like,
peak.
man's making up stories.
It's
like that.
peak.
Lad.
Man would do anything to get a fight. Fam.
Clout,
Is that what
innit?
you're saying?
There's a lot
Yeah,
on the line.
Boys,
Alright,
that
so
time.
what? Final list, yeah.
You have to make a list
Where we
between
started?
all of us.
Fifth or
So
first?
yeah, fifth.
Fifth,
Why are you
alright,
going
cool.
first?
Alright, say nothing.
Man, them gonna tune out if we go first.
Say that. Alright, fifth. Come
Cool.
on. Where we going?
So
Has to be-
just a reminder for what everyone had. So I had Weili Zhang versus Joanna. What did you have?
I had
Jack?
McGregor Diaz one.
And Rimz had.
I had Griffin Bonner.
Okay, so we're at a standstill. So I'm gonna make the first negotiation.
Cool.
I know that you two will both go Jones and Gustafsson at a point because I haven't got him in my list, but you two do.
Yeah.
So for me, that means one of my fights is getting shifted.
Yeah.
So I'm more than happy for Rimz to accept Weili and
Weili
Zhang.
Zhang. I think Weili Zhang needs to be in the
Fifth.
list,
Do you
but
know-
he needs to be higher up. bro.
Fifth.
Nah.
Really?
Yeah.
I think he should accept fifth because he made a mistake.
You're not gonna
anyway.
put Griffin Bonner, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Can't do this. You cannot do that.
Cool. Listen, I'm scrapping my fifth fight, innit? Get me? I kind of knew that I was. You have to give up
That's
one.
the one
innit?
I was willing
So
to give.
Yeah, I
on.
kind of came here ready to give up that one, but like,
Griffin Bonner.
no.
Come on, bro.
I'm with you.
Can
I'm with you.
Can Weili Zhang be higher than fifth? Maybe.
Yeah, it
Griffin
could be
Bonner.
fourth. 100% it could be
The
fourth.
thing is, when I was doing this, I actually had it. I could have put it second. I just then left it off my list.
Exactly. That
Like,
fight was mad.
It was a crazy fight still.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go back and watch.
No, I
Tell you.
watched it, bro. Don't act like I ain't watched it. Like, I said go
Like,
back.
it was a mad no, but sometimes you have to watch it back.
You have to watch
Yeah,
it.
you have to watch
it back.
You're like, rah, like,
Just to remember, like,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah,
like that was
It
a mad
it was
fight.
a sick fight.
Bro, don't do this. Griffin Bonner, bro.
No, I'm gonna go Griffin Bonner still,
have to.
just because of what it
Then it's
meant.
there. It's
Just
there.
'cause of
I
what
ain't
it
It has
arguing.
to be in the list.
Yeah,
Has to.
Sick.
I'm gonna give you that. Still.
And for what it done,
Yeah,
as
exactly.
well, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not
What it done for
mad at it. I'm not
MMA,
mad at any fight
UFC.
that gets mentioned today. By the way,
Yeah. Come on. This is so opinionated. It's
I
mad,
think
like.
that fight has to be there purely because we wouldn't be watching UFC right now if it wasn't for that fight.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that
it's
rocket
gotta be on
them.
there.
It has to-
no,
it has
Yeah.
to be.
we put that.
So we're going Griffin Bonner.
Yeah,
fifth,
you get
Run
that
with
one
that.
still.
We
You
run
get
with
that
that
one
one.
still.
Run with that.
Cool. So bear in mind, Weili Zhang is still floating.
Yeah.
So
They're there still.
add that. So my fourth fight was Yair versus Zombie.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
The way I
Oh,
have
yeah.
it, got it on the list.
Go on, Jack. What was
I had
yours again?
Hughes and Trig too.
Cool.
My fourth
Yeah.
was Gaethje versus Chandler.
So
You man can't skip out on
I'm-
Gaethje unless
cool.
you're putting him higher.
Hold on.
You man can't skip out on Gaethje Unless you're putting him
No,
high.
Gaethje's on my list higher, innit?
I tell you what, the Zhang Wei Li fight
Yeah.
and Joanna was better than that fight. For me, it was better. That was over 5 rounds. Your fight is over 3.
3.
I
But
think,
I don't like seeing too many 5-round fights that I know are gonna be wars, bro.
fair. But
That's
in
not
terms,
the point.
but
Yeah,
that's
no,
not
I
the
hear
point.
you saying, I hear
When
you
you're
saying.
watching
So
it,
if there's a 5-round fight, that's a
Like,
war.
on
You're
the
not
fight-
enjoying it.
on the fighter's side. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We're not
on
talking about the fighters. We're
side.
talking
No
about
one
on
wants to
our
see anyone
side.
take
What
damage.
fight did you enjoy?
Yeah.
You would love it.
I think if you men are saying that Gaethje's got to be on the list, then that's Gaethje's got to be 4th. In fact, what do we put? It's got to be 4th.
But
you're
so we're
deep in,
not having
there's
Zhang
still
on this.
fights.
We're not having Zhang on
I'm
this
saying
list.
There's
I'm
still
saying Zhang Wei
fights.
Li's got to be next up, then, isn't it?
Right.
If it's a matter between Jay
Wait. So let me tell you this. Your top 3, yeah, is Izzy. That Izzy fight.
Yeah.
This is crazy,
Gustafson.
bro.
All right.
Wait. Just deep it, bro. Izzy, Jones, Gustafson, and then Rory,
Yeah.
Robbie.
Yeah.
If you put Gaethje now,
I got to drop
that means
one.
Whaley is out of it because those 3 fights are gone clear.
In that case, then I'm saying Gaethje ain't making my list.
What? Are
But
you doing this? Are you doing
But
this?
mate, you've put
Are we
Stefan
doing this?
Bonner. You've locked
Bro,
in
you have to
Stefan
put
Bonner.
that in.
Like,
You have to.
No,
put
I'm
I,
not
that
I
saying-
agree with that though. I do agree with that.
You have to
so
have
man,
that on the
them
list, bro.
choices got to get made.
All right, cool
Bro,
for
you
me.
gotta have Gaethje.
Zhang Wei Li, Joanna Jay Check, whatever.
You
name
can't
is.
do this.
That's
I
4 for
Look
me.
at
can
how
drop-
many
I
classics
can drop
Gaethje
that
has
fight
given
out.
you.
You can
I
drop
can
that, bro. You need to go and watch that fight. But honestly,
No, you can't drop that out.
once I
can't
secured,
drop that
listen,
out, though.
I was at home. I
All right.
secured my
You can't
list,
drop that out.
Can you
and then I
drop
was
Izzy?
like,
Can you drop Izzy Gastelum out?
if I was gonna drop any of the fights out, it would be that one, isn't it?
Swear.
Yeah, no, but just
I haven't put it in the list, and
I know,
I'm
I
an
know.
Izzy fan, bro. Like,
no, but the thing
Yeah.
is, no, but I feel like that fight was because it meant it was for something. It's got to mean more than the Gaethje fight with Chandler.
we're talking greatest fights. It doesn't have to be title. We're not talking title
But
implementation.
it's at the top of the top of the thing.
I'm with you on that.
But
You
look
don't have to-
how many fights Gaethje has given you, bro. Just for the fact that forget the fight, you can have any fight. Gaethje
Yeah.
has to be in the list, bro. He's giving you so many great fights.
Where I'm
I
happy
put
for
him
to go
higher
there,
in it. Like I put him higher, but I know you man ain't putting him where
Bro,
I've put them.
I'm willing
No,
to.
no,
As long as
no,
Gaethje has to be in it. innit?
So
So
If
Gaethje has to be in it. Whaley, I can again. It was a great fight, but if I'm dropping one, that like you said, Gaethje's got to be in the list.
I'm saying because I didn't have it on my initial list, but
you got
It was
what
on-
Gaethje you got? Which one?
Chandler, well, I got second.
Chandler.
That's your second.
Second.
Bro, we have to put
He's on the
Gaethje.
list.
It's
We have
gotta
to put
be- yeah,
Gaethje.
you man are
He's on
gonna
the list.
you man are gonna bet
What did you
Gaethje.
what's your fourth?
Matt Hughes versus Frank Trigg.
What's your fourth?
My fourth was yeah. Like, we're not even.
Oh
talking
my
about it, 'cause
Nah,
you man are watering
The
down
thing
so
is,
many
none of
things.
these fights are
Nah,
making it
it's
still.
fine,
I think
it's fine,
it's
it's
gonna be either.
Come on, but we have to put Gaethje though. And if you don't remember, you gotta remember what you got higher as well. Like,
That's
we
what-
kind of know what 1 or 2 is. So
Wait.
we ain't got much to
Oh
play
wait,
with.
are we saying that Zhang Wei Li and Joanna Jędrzejczyk is not making this top 5 fights?
Bro, I'm willing to have them now and Gaethje next, bro. But you get me?
What over the Adesanya Gastelum fight?
Both of them.
See,
For the fact that I haven't put in the list,
That
in
might
my
have
list,
to be
I
one
have
for
to
them
do
man
it.
at yards still because
but
them man might have to
No,
decide that one.
no.
No, for that one.
because we need to sort fourth out. We can't talk third until we sort fourth. That's a whole new topic. But all right, we gotta go around the table.
Cool.
Gotta just make a decision. My fourth fight will be Gaethje versus Chandler.
So you're dropping them, yeah, from second to fourth.
Because I know that you two have Gustafson and Jones, so I can't
Yeah,
fight that.
No, yeah, fair. I'm gonna go against my initial pick to be fair, and I'm gonna put in Zhang Wei Li and Joanna Jędrzejczyk.
Don't do
still.
this to me.
So
Yo, the
you
Vegas.
got the decide. This is what happens when you don't go first,
Yeah,
fam.
yeah,
You decide
You
each
opted,
week
you
that I'm
opted.
going
No,
first,
the man
so
is sick.
goes
Like,
left to the dealer, bro.
I've got it 3 and 4 for both of them. So like, I'm like, who am I picking? Like,
Choose one, because
Whoever you don't
hold
choose
on.
ain't making the
Hold
list.
on. Third though, like,
no, we can't talk third until fourth
But
is
just know
chosen.
whatever you don't choose ain't
Nah.
making the list.
One's not making
nah, I'm
the
not
list.
disrespecting Gaethje, fam. I'm putting Gaethje because Gaethje
Fair.
has to be in the list. I don't care.
I
You
was
man
trying to
just
root for the
said
women
that
still.
you could put this Wei Li fight second.
Big facts.
And it's not on your list now.
I wanted to put it
And
first.
it's not on your
The
list
thing is,
now.
it weren't
It's not
on my
on my
list.
list.
It
It's on
weren't
my
even
list
on my
first.
list.
Disrespectful.
So unless you man are not picking it, you man are disrespecting the team.
Disrespect. Bro, I had it 5th. No one wanted it. So they ain't going higher.
Nobody wanted it. Nah, it was a cold fight, man.
Damn. So we're locking that in.
So we're
Yeah,
looking at it, yeah. Cool.
Well, I ain't got no choice.
Yeah,
It's
Forrest
two
Griffin,
versus one,
Stefan
fam.
Bonner, 5th. Justin Gaethje, Michael Chandler, 4th.
Yeah, cool.
Locked in.
I ain't mad at it, innit? But
Third. My third fight was Izzy versus Kelvin Gastelum.
Cool.
Jax was...
the same Adesanya versus Gastelum.
Oh,
What was
I
it?
got Zhang.
Okay.
Yeah, Zhang.
So now,
Joanna.
I think I'm not changing, innit?
Yeah.
You're not changing, I don't think. I don't think.
Yeah.
I feel like he's the one that's got a bit of, like, he's got a bit of go in him. Like, he
Nah,
could
yeah,
still
big
change
facts.
it. He could do me dirty on the last
I
minute.
might still. You know what it is, yeah? When I was, like I said, when I was watching these fights and I watched the Yona fight back, I just like, the thing is, I didn't put it in my 5 because I felt like she won, innit?
That's something
But
I
that
said
ain't a
about
factor,
Gustafsson
bro,
Jones.
for great fight.
No. But yeah, that being said, now that I'm here, it's like, I also kind of want to back the women, you know what I'm saying? Like, back the girls a little bit,
Don't
put
do
them in there.
this. We need, because if you and Nate picking that now, we're having
Just
no
deep
women.
it. Wait,
in the
wait.
Yeah, that's
Just
what I'm saying.
no women.
Wait,
And
don't
that
let him
fight
do
was
this.
a banger.
No, but
Because
I
he
know-
knows
I've been
if he
told I'm
convinces
hating.
you,
No.
he's free and free.
No.
Let's not do this.
No,
no,
you
no,
know
Let's
what
not
it
do
is?
this.
No.
Let's not do this.
Bro, I've had
I don't do
conversations.
this.
I'm
We're not
fighting
doing
for the
this.
women, bro.
Fuck that. We're not doing
have
this.
them in
I've
the
had
list,
conversations
bro.
where people are like, yo, why are you always hating on girls for? I'm like, nah, I ain't at all still, but they ain't everyone on my list.
Mate, don't let him. He's free and
Zagway
free.
leave,
He's free
bro.
and free. He's going to even make you change Rory
Nah,
to
ban
second.
that, blood.
Is
What do you
that-
mean,
is
fam?
that- is that-
Adesanya
is that-
Gastelum, bro.
Is that the best? Is that the best Adesanya fight we've had? There?
No, you know what it was, bro? It's an anime, bro.
Yeah.
It's anime, blood. Man said, I'm prepared to die. You understand? Man just went, let's go.
It's
You know,
Naruto
I'm
versus
ready to
Gaara.
die.
But, like, bro, it's up there.
But look at
The moment.
Zhang and Joanna.
It's
fight,
a
bro.
great
Are you gonna-
fight.
Are you going to get a better women's fight than that?
It's a great fight.
I tell you
But,
what.
okay, let me throw it at you like this. We can't go back now. But Forrest Griffin and Bonner was a moment. You said, yeah? It changed.
It was
yeah.
a
It was a great fight
It was
as
a
well.
mad
Yeah,
fight as well.
yeah,
to
but
watch.
yeah.
Entertainment-wise, yeah.
So for me, that's what I'm saying. Wei Li was a great fight.
Mm.
And it was a moment in women's MMA changing the whole angle that we look at it on. But you guys have still picked
This is-
Forrest.
this is-
What one? Hold on. Are these fights in the Hall of Fame? I can't remember. I don't think they are yet, are they?
What, Forrest and Bonner?
No.
No, that was the young.
that one-
That was
that was
in
recent.
2020.
That
That
was
was 2020.
Yeah. So neither of them are in it.
No. Forrest should.
what's the other fight that
is more likely to go in the Hall of Fame?
Well, Forrest
No, I
would be
think-
by
I
now.
think- No,
If
no.
Swanson
That
and
was
Troy
the
Dog-
Adesanya fight. No, that
Joanna,
fight had been in the Hall of Fame.
And
that
That fight, I think that was the first fight.
Yeah, had to be.
What are we doing there?
Wait, say that again.
Zhang, Joanna,
Yeah,
and I can't remember if they're in the Hall of Fame.
No,
they're not. They're not.
That
No,
ain't
it
not
might.
yet.
Be,
I don't know if it is.
check that for me because I don't know.
It's too. It's
It was-
recent, bro. They
No,
don't
but
do
it-
fights too
I-
recent.
this is kind of what I was thinking. Yeah, this was my thought process. Obviously, Joanna Jędrzejczyk and Zhang Weili are running it back part 2.
Mm.
If I was gonna put that fight against Adesanya versus Gastelum 2, which one would I be more hyped for? Although, naturally, I'm an Izzy
Yeah, I
fan.
don't
I'd be
think-
more hyped for the Izzy
Well,
fight.
obviously, bro.
But
because Gastelum,
I'd actually, as a fight though, I'd be more interested in the Joanna fight.
Mm.
You get me?
Well, I'm saying I think that fight, Zhang, Joanna will be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, but I think
100%.
both of them
And
will though.
I think it'll be in before.
Here's the thing. Yeah. I was gonna say this as well. When you look back at their careers, and obviously out of all of them, Izzy's gonna have had the best career in terms of what he's done. Obviously, Joanna was dominant for her stretch.
Yeah.
Zhang Weili's got a long career ahead of her, but in terms of what Izzy's done, I think that it's kind of unmatched in comparison. And when you look back and on his documentary or whatever, and you see him standing in the corner whispering to himself or shouting to himself, "I'm prepared to die."
Yeah, no, that moment was
Like-
a moment, bro.
And not only that, but then what he goes and does in that 5th round,
Yeah.
it's like, it's got to be. Both of them are Hall of Fame fights. I think most of the fights we've spoken about here are Hall of Fame fights.
Yeah.
I'm like rocking back and forth, bro. I don't even know.
Well, it's that to you, my guy. I'm rocking with the women. Zhang versus Joanna.
I'm a rock with the women still. I'm a rock with the women.
You
Zhang
hear
Wei-
that?
Yeah, I'm a
You
rock with the
switching?
women still. I'm a rock
You
with the
locking
women.
it in?
I'm a lock it, man.
Yeah, he said he
It's
locks
locked.
it in.
It's
That's
locked.
childish.
He said he locked it
It's-
in.
Man
it's
came
like
here
childish.
with a
He
list
said
and
he
has
locked it
0
in.
on the list.
He
That's
said,
childish.
bro.
That's
bro.
childish.
Hey,
That
bro,
is
like,
childish,
it's
bro.
not his
Bro,
day, innit?
the thing is, I
It's not
watch
his
all these
day.
fights, bro.
It's
I
not
was,
his day.
all of
It's
these
not his
ones
day.
are on my.
I can't believe it.
Hey, bro, I
Man's
came
come
here
here with a blank piece of paper and started picking fights, bro. So you're meant to go and do research, bro.
Bro, man's fam, look at the notes, man. Look at the notes. Man's got
Yeah.
pages
So
of
you
notes,
let
bro.
man
He's
change
not
your
more notes
mind.
than me, fam.
You let man change your
more notes
mind,
than
bro.
me, bro.
Man done my research, bro. But this is what I'm saying. All
I'm
these fights are
steaming
on,
about
my,
that
on
one.
my honourable mentions. So, like, for me, it don't really matter where you put them. They're crazy fights, isn't it?
Aye.
That fight should. I mean, anyway, I've made my decision in it. I'm gonna stick with it.
Yeah, so you
YOLO.
locked it in. Zhang versus
I'm
Joanna.
sorry, bro.
Is third on the list.
It's just unlucky. The table's odd today, so 2-1 is always gonna win. Innit?
But
Yeah,
that's how
usually when it's
like
2-2, it's like we gotta
Run
go
it to
and
the-
Bragg.
You actually have to
And
talk
Bragg just
hard.
shouts over everyone, so he's gonna get his way in it.
No, but having,
Bragg
having
comes with the knowledge, though.
Having it on number makes it easier, though.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
It does.
Yeah.
It does. But yeah,
You
cool.
can leave it to the fans that one though, because that's a
Yeah,
close one.
slightly.
still.
We
Yeah,
want
yeah.
you to tell us your list as well, so make sure you put it in the comments
Throw
below.
it down, man.
Come on then. So we're second up.
Number 2. Boy,
Aye, we might as well just do 1 and
Yeah,
2 together.
yeah.
'Cause
Nah,
we got
fuck
all the
that.
same, innit? I swear.
No.
Where you
He's
at?
different.
What you got?
Remember, you even got this fight on there, the Jones fight.
I didn't have
Oh,
my.
what's your second?
My second was Gaethje Chandler,
Chandler.
but it's
Oh.
obviously gone now. But
So wait, you've got a fight that wasn't on your list. That you
So
might as well just bought
so he has
a blank
to
piece
either-
of paper,
Oh,
bro.
So you got
no.
So what you
You
getting?
lot have won, so I don't
aye,
even know. There's no
so,
point in
let,
arguing.
let us discuss it.
Cool.
What the hell?
Alright, like I
Talk
said,
your
innit,
shit.
for me, this fight doesn't have a definitive win or loser. I know you're saying it doesn't
Yeah,
matter, it doesn't
yeah,
count,
yeah.
but for me, that's why it's number 2, innit? Jones.
Yeah.
That's why it's number 2, and that's why Lawler pips them.
No, you know what? Yeah, I'm kind of easy swapping out Jones. To
Yeah, because all of his fights are on the list. Because you.
Wait, swear that no.
no, it's no
What the hell? Every single fight is
If I
chosen is
wanted
on
to,
the list.
I could fight for the order as well, but like, you know what I mean?
Fight for the
No,
order.
but bro, that's
Fuck
your
that.
fault.
He's
You got
weak.
Gaethje
I'm not
on there.
weak. I'm not
You got-
changing,
Nah, I
bro.
ain't weak, bro.
I ain't changing, bro. This guy ain't come with a blank piece of paper and said, "Yo, yeah, I'm filling it in." As you know when you do your
But
homework
hold
in
on, I got
class,
2
man.
and 1 though. I got 2 and 1. I got the most important one.
Yeah,
I came and got the main 2.
I hear that, but he said
You can fight over 5, 4, and 3, bro. I don't care about
He
those
just
little
said-
easy things, bro.
he just said
You know what I'm saying?
I
I
could.
told you.
He said I could fight for the order, but he's not changing me.
But he knows he
so
can't.
he's talking about he's
No,
fighting
no,
with
no,
you,
no.
bro.
No, you can
He's
fight
gonna
as long
gash
as you
your
want.
mind, bro.
No. On my
He's
order,
not
1
doing
and
it to
2.
me.
No. 1 and 2, that was locked in, bro. When I came here, I knew that those were the foot. What? No one can fight that. Robbie Lawler has to, and McDonald has to be number 1, man. Like, that's what I'm saying. You ain't gonna win that. He knows he ain't gonna win that one.
Yeah, no, I can accept it. I can accept it. I can accept it. Jones, I can move. Jones versus Gustafson, I can move that to 2 still. I'm not mad at it at all.
It was a crazy fight. Both of them, man.
But yeah, no, just the moment when they just stand there and look at each other like, yeah, too cold. And just the fight in general.
Yeah, no, that fight was for me again. What year was that?
2015.
Yeah.
So that was around the time where we probably started coming into MMA as well. If I wasn't fully hooked to MMA at that point,
Oh, I
That
was
fight.
locked in, boy.
that fight made me go, yeah, I gotta keep watching this stuff because it's top draw.
Yeah, that was another fight. I think we watched that one at the gym as well. Still, that was early doors. Good fight.
But nah. So to clarify, the top 5. Rimz, you might as well just read your laptop, bro.
What? My list?
Your list, bro. Read your list, because
I beg you,
Well-
plug that one for man if you can.
So
you got man all feeling confident,
No.
bro.
Man's,
number 1, yeah, we've gone with Lawler versus McDonald 2. Yeah. Number 1.
yeah, it gotta be.
Has to be.
Jones versus Gustafson, number 2. Number 3, we've gone Zhang versus Joanna.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Didn't even make your list. But
No,
Number
it was
four.
there. It was there. It was in the background. You
Somewhere.
know what I'm saying?
Number
Sorry, go
4,
on, go on.
we're going Gaethje versus Chandler.
See, for me, that would be the one I'm moving it. But you, man, had your say.
You have to have Gaethje, bro.
I
A
don't.
Gaethje
I
fight
don't.
has to be there.
I hear
there
you.
has to be-
Cannot do
I hear
this,
you,
bro.
but it just went on my list, innit? But I hear you.
Like,
I love watching Gaethje
I
fights,
think
yeah.
about every fighter that we've mentioned, yeah.
Yeah.
It's usually one fight.
Yeah.
Gaethje's giving you multiple fights you can put in there.
Yeah. Don't, it's Gaethje, innit? Gonna backflip off the cage, bro.
Actually, he done that in what fight was it?
Michael Johnson.
Michael Johnson.
Michael Johnson.
He
Yeah,
was
yeah.
exhausted.
Yeah.
He fell off, bro. And he still went back up and
Rose
done
back
it.
up
I was
there.
like, nah, yo, different. And then 5th, we got Griffin versus Bonner.
Yeah.
That's the
I
list.
think.
That's the
Do
list.
you know what it is?
List.
Yeah, that fight, like, it's got to be on there.
You
still.
have to.
I think it's got to be on there.
Just for historical value, you have to have that on the
Yeah,
list.
I do.
You don't
agree
have to
with
put
that.
it high up, but you have to have it on the list.
We're talking about fights and you're talking about history.
But it's a great fight, though.
It was.
It was a great
But,
fight.
but it's because it was like.
But
that's the
don't
beginning.
say the history part.
But that adds.
Just say it's
that
a great
adds to
fight.
it. That adds to it.
Yeah, but
That's-
you said to him you can't judge on this and this. You have to judge. It's a fight, bro. It's just a fight.
Yeah, but
Just
you're
a
adding
fight.
titles as well. Cause
I'm not adding
stakes
titles.
And da.
I didn't add the stakes. All I know a banger when I see one. Like, damn, man, you lot have left Izzy out. Childish.
Bro.
It's childish. It's childish, man.
He's an honourable mentions, isn't it?
Yeah, I hear you. My
Slightly
initial
though.
list was mad sexist.
Slightly though, I think we could have done top 10 for this.
Could have done a top 25, bro. What?
Yeah, we should have done a top 10 for this. Can't lie.
Nah, man, because now it's made it like more meaningful, innit? Like,
Yeah. No, I hear you.
'cause everyone would have probably had every fight that was in our top 5s on the top 10.
Potentially.
Maybe not the Diaz McGregor one, innit?
Potentially.
Yeah, I don't know. You went.
I'm a Diaz fan, bro. What do you
Did
want
his
from me, man?
homework in class, fam. That man, fam.
Yeah, bro. That's what smart people do, fam. Shout out to my students.
Ah, man. All right, cool.
But yeah, man.
So yeah, that's our top 5 greatest MMA fights. Let us know what yours are.
Yeah.
Comment below. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff.
Do it all, man.
Don't get smoked.
That's it.
Episode 4 done.
We out.
We out.
Peace.